This is a reading for Lorena. I'm using the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. And Lorena has no specific questions. She just wants a general reading because things have changed. So let's get started. Okay, Lorena. This card represents you, and it is the Eight of Cups. This is the Tower reversed. And that represents the past. This is the Ace of Pentacles. That represents recent past, like very recent. This is the World, and this is your current concern. This is the Ten of Coins, and this is what's come into your life recently. This is the Seven of Swords, and this is where you're headed. And the reverse Knight of Wands is your outcome card. Okay, let's take a look and see what we've got going on here. A lot of changes, and looks like some good fortune too. Something rather important has come into your life. Okay, for you right now, the Eight of Cups, I would say that means that you've had a journey, and this is a huge turning point in your life. Not just necessarily a traveling type journey, but probably more like a relationship change. It's like a new beginning, basically. It says that this turning point in your life is for the better right now. It's something unexpected. Well, not necessarily unexpected, but when it happened, it was unexpected. And that's kind of what you're curious about right now, is this recent change, this newness in your life. The reverse Tower card, which is the past, that is like a falseness and expected change. You felt kind of trapped with a problem, and you needed to just get over it, get past it. And so I'd say, this might have been the end of a relationship, or at least the end of a friendship relationship. That might be the person that you have been with for quite some time, and finally it just didn't work for you anymore, and I think that might have been the end of it. Since it's a reversed card, it's not a huge fighting issue or anything like that, or a traumatic divorce, that kind of thing, although I don't see it as a marriage. But it was almost an agreement that, yes, I care about you, but you're just not what I need in this life, kind of thing. Okay, the Ace of Pentacles, which is kind of where you're at right now. Pentacles typically represent financial things. And the Ace in this case is like the beginning of a gain for you. Something is in the wind, something's coming your way, and is actually, you're into it right now, that for you is beneficial in many ways, not just financially, but emotionally and future type things. You see more than just a starting point. You see a possible future with this, and it feels exciting. It feels like freshness, newness, a lot of excitement involved in it. The world where your concerns and things are right now is, I think this has to do with a person, probably a relationship, someone who has a broader range of reach around the world. You know, it feels like somebody who travels or who has traveled or will travel, and maybe traveled here to where you are. And so this person kind of opens up a new world of things to you. The reason I say it feels like a person is because of how this newness ties into this. And I see over here power. This is monetary power. And this kind of represents a person here, a male figure, who's come into your life that has strength and is a challenging spirit, somebody who's almost a risk taker in the extreme. But I see this as having come into your life recently, this person who may even be foreign born. This is a foreign born person. And there's a huge amount of financial backing for this person, this power here. It's like this is a person who has a real history, a family history of wealth and I would even say fame. The family is generous, and this man who's come into your life, Eastern, I think, feels like an Eastern person, dark, mysterious, exciting. Wow, it's like the tall, dark stranger that comes into your life. But he has some ties that are not similar to you, in that he's from elsewhere. He's where you are. In fact, I think he's even a local where you are, but that's not where he's from. In fact, he's not from anywhere nearby. His family, this powerful family with a lot of money and connections and relationships, is maybe his financial backing why he's here. I really can't tell. He's a business-minded person. He has to care in the world other than to be successful in everything he does. He takes on challenges. He's a fast man. I'm not sure how that comes through, but he might be a race car driver or something of that nature, but he's very, very masculine and handsome, very handsome, dark man, beautiful. And I feel a very strong feeling coming from you for this person, and he in return feels the same for you. It's an exciting new relationship. This is something really wonderful for you, and I'm glad to see it happen. I was concerned about you before because of the relationship that you'd had, that you'd lost, I don't know, attraction for, and it just didn't feel right. I don't see anything in here about your traveling other than having returned from someplace. I knew that you were probably going to travel overseas. You had mentioned that. Venetia. I see cathedrals and water, and it's wonderful. Also, in here I see that your family somehow came into this female family member, a close bond, or a recent close bond. But I see this relationship that you've come into fairly recently, and it feels wonderful. It feels exciting and new and fresh, and like there's a real connection between you and this man. And for you, it's exciting because he's almost dangerous in his ideals and the things that he wants to do. I would say this is a bad boy at heart. Those are always so attractive to women. But at the same time, he has strength and power behind him, and a stability and a future, and he's a traveler. He may be from Eastern Europe, India, Pakistan, somewhere in that area. And he has an odd name. I don't see the name, but this is something that you're wondering about right now. I think this is your whole question is about this relationship. And right now it kind of encompasses your life. The attraction is very strong between the two of you, and your friends, his friends, they see that and they acknowledge that. And when I look over here at the King of Wands, that says, don't be a little hasty in the matter. Take it slow. You may end up traveling with this person. I get the feeling that you may end up traveling with this person. And that you want to avoid any kind of jealousy, that sort of thing, because this person is kind of worldly and has a lot of activity going around him. It could be his business takes up a lot of his time, or he's very involved in it. It's something fairly new for him, and he's growing it, and it's being successful, and it's fun. It's a fun kind of business, like entertainment of some sort. But anyway, you, if you don't now, could have a hand in that or be supportive for him, and you probably already are. But I see this as a very interesting time in your life. You know, in the near future, because this is like a 6-month reading, that sort of thing, you are going to have a wonderful time. And whether you are feeling like you're falling in love or whether you do fall deeply in love, the passion between you two is going to be amazing. So I'm really happy to see this happening for you, and hopefully this will continue on and develop into a further relationship. And certainly if you do get involved with this person and it becomes more of a commitment, there are no worries for you in the future. This person has everything. I don't see that this person will ever want for anything, and has very strong family ties, and also his experiences have run the gamut of quiet, simple life to dramatics and challenges, and right now he's experiencing that in his life. That might even be why he's here, where you live in that area, because where he's from is a whole different world. A lot of political things going on. But anyway, I would say stay with this relationship. Don't push it too quickly. Do not show any kind of jealousy or anything like that, because he is going to have other things in his life. He's just very involved right now. But I get the feeling that he really adores you. So this is all good. It's very interesting, and I'd sure like to learn more. Maybe you could give me a little feedback. Best wishes, Lorena, and have a wonderful time with this young man. The two of you make a stunning couple. Thanks. Bye.